welcome to the Crypt. I am the Crypt Keeper. And here, Rhys is for his 8th installment. Here is his last, set at 30.
This one here also is gonna get epic.
All in the class. Alright. Hi. I am the host, Rhys. This one here goes into the zombie. That alone goes into bones and skulls and other epic ones within this one. Here is our part 2 with our last set of 30. Without any further ado, let's get to it right now. So get those things off me and let's go. Oh, that was definitely something. Anyways, here's the magic within this. And so on our 8th one. And here, I will read off our first trick. But what we're going to do is call these up in a different number order. Before we get into it, I want to give a shout out to Ian, Grim, and Alexander Nakarada for the music you'll be hearing in the background. Now, let's get to the magic from here. And that goes into our first one. And on part 2 to our third one. This magic trick, which I like to call the Eerie Eye Zombie Ball magic trick, is what this will look like. So here I got is this zombie eyeball here, you can see. We should take this here, watch what I can do with this, and get an eye from the zombie. If you're going to take a look at the other ball, look, completely bare. So how did I extract the eye from the zombie from the ball? I'll show you. All you'll need for this are only 2 eerie zombie things for this. And as you'll see here, that I hold. So these golf balls look pretty eerie and somewhat cryptified, basically, because of what they look like. There's hints of eerie yellowish green on these. What you'll need is this zombie on one ball right here and an eye on the other. You're going to do is palm the eyeball right here while holding on to the zombie ball right here and point at the eye on that zombie right there. You're going to is take the zombie like this, and you're going to turn this like this. As you go like this, pull out the eye like that, and so this completely bare. Right here, it's just tucked behind here. So when you go from here, go in like this and go like that, and pull out the zombie eye from the zombie. And that's how you do the eerie zombie eyeball magic trick. And here in the crypt, we'll get into other bone-tastic tricks besides as zombie as well too. Not just any zombie, horror zombie, basically. Okay, with that said, here comes into our trick spot number 2, and on part 2, on our 8th installment, goes to our 32nd magic trick, which I like to call the magic little multi bones magic trick. Here's what this will look like. So I have here is only one small bone. I'll place this into my fist. Like this. Okay, like that. Well, actually, let's see what we could do and make that one to multiply. Watch. By many small white bones. How is this bone-tastic magic trick done? As is about to reveal the bone-tastic Pt2 right now. Is what you'll need to pull off this magic trick. Okay, so look down right here at the tombstone. Here are the things that you'll see here that you will need to get to perform this magic trick. You will need is your magician's thumb tip and these small white bones. Here we go. Two more make 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, so what we're going to do here is keep one out and palm the rest into your hand, like you see me doing right here. This is why it's called the multiplying mini bones magic trick. Okay, so once you got these into here, you are good to go. You're going to get your thumb tip, and you're going to place it in just like this. You're going to hold only one of the small mini bone, just like this. Actually, I actually made this, by the way. So once you hold one, you're gonna actually, is with your finger, point at only one. Then put into your fist, like this, into your thumb tip, like this. You'll go in, thumb tip on, immediately draw back out like that. And then you're gonna go hand over, like this. Put them together, and go like this. By magic, they multiply just like that in your hand. To your son, you can also just put them onto a tombstone like this after to show how many there are. This right here. And that right there, so you do and perform the magic trick to the magic little multi bones magic trick. Bring us down to, next one we get to our third spot, and on part 2 to our trick number 33. And that goes to the trick, which I like to call the pole zag bone trick. Is what this will look like. So here is a bone-tastic one. First up, I need to find a bone here in the crypt. Let's see where this. You can see where the tombstone is. If you look down, what we have is one bone right here. What we can do with this? If you can just take this, I'll hold it there. Watch. Here, I separate the top from the bottom. Watch. And by magic, it restores itself. How is this bone-tastic trick done? I'll show you. Okay, so for this, you will need is a bones. Not any bone. This happens to be is a sponge bone like this. It actually is made in a way that is turned into a bone. You can see here, top there, and the bottom of it right here. It's actually made out of foam. So you're going to sell this as a real bone by placing this next to a tombstone first. Like that. So you have its placement just right here. You're going to say, first I need is a bone from where a tombstone is. Point at the bone and pick it up just like this. You're going to is push your fingers in like this. And you're going to is hold this down and tug it like this. Pull like this. That way it looks like you actually busted the top like this. And then after it is done, you're going to is like this. Move it into position. From here, like that. But I want to be very epic about it. Go from here, yank like that. Hide. See the top is being held with your opposite hand. And you go 3, 2, 1 like that. And it completely restores itself. It's a great bone-tastic trick that you can do. And that's how you do the pull, zag, bone trick. The zag there goes into zigzag. So you like doing zigzag. But we just chose the word zag for this one, making it a very unique trick. I wonder what's still inside this crypt that we don't even know about. Maybe bones of a big spider. And I believe the trick spot for that would be our 4th one and on part 2 to our 34th one. And that goes to the trick which I like to call the cryptified Spidey trick. Is what this would look like. As it is, let's go find this bony looking spider that probably is here in the crypt. So here in the crypt of things, and all we need to find is the remains of a big spider. Where? Look. Just right here. We'll see what we could do with this spider. If I were to put this remains of the spider right there, we'll see if it may still be living. Whoa! How is that possible? It's just remains of a big spider. How is this trick done? I'll show you. Here's what you'll need to get to perform this cryptified trick. And this right here is actually a fake remains of a big spider. This is a fake one. You can find this in your Halloween supplies. Next, you'll need is a retractable keychain. Like that. You're going to is conceal the keychain like this. Holding onto the remains of the big spider like this with your fingers. You're going to place this onto the table. Like this. You're going to stretch this like that as you place it down onto the table. So if you can look down here, on this corner here, I'll place it there. So you're going to go forward like that. Extend this. You're going to is release the pressure from your fingers like this, very slowly, and have it to actually move like that, and right to your hand, just like that. And that's how you do the trick 2, the cryptified Spidey trick. Now, I'll place this back where I found the rest of the stuff from over here. Nice spot too. Look, coffin picture and other things here in the crypt. Very cryptifying, but yet full of the cryptifying zombies, because we're gonna get into zombie tricks and magic within this as well too. Always we start off with was the bones, but as we start, you'll be seeing some zombie stuff, which will be coming very soon from here. And that right there is how you do the trick to the cryptified zombie spider. Makes for a very unique trick that you can do, and that's how you perform that trick. Anyways, with that said, we'll get on to our next trick from there. As is, I did say zombie. Well, as is, we got a zombie one right now, coming right at you. And that goes to our spot number 5, and on part 2 to our 35th one on our 8th installment. And that goes to the Magic Zombie card stone magic trick. Is what this will look like. So here I got is this stone, and here I got is some cards right here. That we'll use is this card right here. It is like a zombie-like mummy, basically. Just showing the zombie side of it. We'll use this card. Now use is this stone. And from here. Okay, so I'll place this into the stone like this. Okay, like that. Okay, so zombies, well, they like to rise. Watch. Watch the card. That it now rises from the tombstone. As you just see me put it into the stone. How is this magic trick done? As is about to reveal the secret behind the zombies card stone magic trick. For this magic trick, you will need are only 2 things for this. One, you will need is mummy card deck, and you'll need is a stone. You're going to look for a mummy that has characteristics of a zombie. The stone here is and has a gimmick right inside here that can allow you to actually is the card to rise up from here. This is just covering the hole in the back of the stone. And here, on top of the deck of these things here that we have here, are the cards. Those are the backs, and here are the fronts. We're going to look for something that looks like mummy looking zombie, which is what this is. You can take a look at the face right there, that really does look like a zombie. It is a mummy, but showing the face, it kind of turns itself into a zombie. So this is the card that we'll use. So you're going to take it out from the deck, and you're going to place it into the stone like this. Card is right there. You're going to stop it there with your thumb. That actually is make the card to rise up like this. Have it and a sign say, what do zombies like to do? They like to rise from a grave tombstone. After that's done, pull out the card and show. And that's how you perform the magic trick 2, the magic zombie card stone magic trick. And then that puts us down to our spot number 6 on our part 2. The trick being our trick number 36. And that goes to the scratchy scabby trick. Is with this. Well, look like something here goes into a bit of a zombie within this one. It was a trick for this. Say, you know, sometimes zombies can feel very itchy. Like their scabs right here are very, very itchy. All they do is they like to scratch. No way. I feel much better now. Man, I was feeling a little bit itchy, but look. All gone. How is this trick done? I'll show you. For this zombie trick, is what you'll see here. You will need is a green candle and a red candle. All you will need is the wax from the candle. You're going to give one a light and dip a little bit of wax into your palm. Because once it greases the palm, it'll be nice and cool. We'll first start with the green. All you'll need is a lighter. Like that. This right here. You go like this. Like good drops like that. Just a few. Blow out the candle. So you got this. Now this right here is the green scabs. And then you want the red scabs, which is the red candle. So here you get your red candle and repeat the same thing. Like this. That. Make sure it actually goes in with the green. Like this. I'll just do a little bit there. So it should come out just like this. Now this really does look like scabs from a zombie because of how you got this in the palm of your hand. This here is a pray safe trick. Okay, so what we're going to do is talk about the zombie and why zombies itch, because they got scabs that's making them very itchy. You're going to is apply that to your hand too, like this from head, and then you say, I got these scabs that feel very, very itchy. Makes you just want to scratch like this, scratch off like that, very lightly like this, and it will remove off the candle wax like that. and by magic, heal up the scabs on your hand by the scratch. And that's how you do the Itchy Scabbies trick. It is a zombie trick and makes a very unique one as well too. To our next trick we get to on our part 2, on our 8th installment. And again, thank you for watching our installment 8 part 1, as well as thank you so much for watching our installments 1 through 7. Anyways, here is the magic trick to our spot 7 we get to on part 2, our 37th trick. The trick there, which I like to call the cryptifying Scully trick. Here's what this will look like. So this one here is another very unique one. So you can see here, I got this cryptified looking at Scully. We'll see what we could do with the Scully, and see what we could do with the head of the Scully. Watch the head. Whoa. It's like turning. Whoa. That is definitely pretty eerie. How was this trick done? I'll show you this trick is done right now. So all you need is only one thing to perform this trick. And as you'll see here, it is a Scully. Why I chose the word Scully? Because it sounds kind of magical. Because the full name of it is Skeleton. But Scully definitely goes great for a trick. Okay, so all you will need is this plastic skeleton, which is what this is. What I call Scully for our trick. And what you're going to do is pay attention to the head. Okay, so here, we'll go like this, right? Like that. You're going to is hold it with your fingers like this. And you're going to be ever so slightly is to move the head like this. You want to have it twist it like this though. And then go from here and twist like this. You're going to do that with your fingers in the back like this. So you're going to go to the spine of the rubber Scully and twist. And it does that. Let's be very, very slow about it. Like that. Could also is move the head a little bit too, if you want to. Like that. And that's how you do the cryptified Scully trick. It's a very simple one that anyone can do. There is no prep required. It's all very self-working, so all it involves is just your fingers and that rubber skeleton. And then from 7, we get down to our 8th one. And on part 2, our 38th one. The magic trick there, which I like to call the magic vanishing card coffin. Not any card, a zombie card. We'll have the zombie card to vanish and end up into the coffin. Without any further ado, here is the trick. Magic trick. So here I got is this crypt coffin here. I'm gonna actually just put the lid on, just like that. And here I have is this zombie card right there. that will actually is make this completely vanish. I only need just this. I don't need the deck. I'll place it on top of the Crypt's coffin. I'll just place the deck aside for now. I'm going to take this card here, and we'll make this card to completely vanish. Watch with this. I'm going to just take it here, like that. Watch. We're going to take the card here. Watch this. Completely, it vanishes. We'll take a look in the inside. It appears inside the coffin. How is this master trick done? I'll show you. For this master trick, you will need are two of the same decks here. I'm using is the monster deck. You see it here. You need two, and you're looking for are two duplicate cards. And you're gonna look for zombie cards. The zombie monster card. Which is what you'll see here. So here we got two right here. You're going to put one into the lid like this. Or you'll hold it like this. You're going to show a coffin completely empty. Card goes in, and you're going to cover the lid like this. This can just be on top of the card deck like that. You're going to make it completely vanish and end up in the coffin. Here's how. You're going to take the card off the top of the deck, and you're going to put this into your sleeve of your jacket like this. That's what you're going to do with the card. You can do other ditches too, like into your jacket like this. Back here like this. So put it there like that. Hold your hand like this and make it completely vanish. Card just right there. Like that. Make sure you don't get to to see that. After it is done, you can wave over the card, the coffin, and then just give it a knock. And then take off the lid, and by magic, after disappearing, it ends up in the crypt coffin scene just here. So you can leave it if you want to, or simply just take it out and show the card that you just made vanish. And that's how you do and perform the magic vanishing zombie card to the coffin magic trick, which is what it is also known as. Even sometimes zombies also do things with their eyes, as they'll do, making it very eerie. Well, here's a little eerie one, but it goes into a magical one that has an old cup with eyeballs. And that goes into our magic trick spot number 9 and on part 2 to our 39th one, which I like to call the magic old zombie eyeball cup magic trick. Is what this will look like. You can see here I have only one eyeball just right here, and I got is this very old cup, and I got is a bone that we'll use for the magic wand. I'll just put that right there again to take a look inside the old cup. I'm going to use this, and I'll place it down. I'll just go from here, that, like that. So here, I'm going to pick up this eyeball here, I'm gonna actually is place it into my hand, right there. And I'm going to take the bone here. We'll use this for the magic wand. Watch. Completely advances. Let's see. Bone tap on the cup. And look. By magic, it appears underneath it. How is this magic trick done? I'll show you. All you will need is sponge eyeballs. Right there. They come into a box or into a package from your magic supplies. You'll need only 2. So here I got 2 of them. These are they're made out of sponge. They have pupils and veins that look like real eyeballs, basically, but different. Next, you will need to go. It is a bone for a wand, and it's a very old cup. You're going to conceal one of the eyeballs like this, and add the bone into the cup. Like that, if you want to, with the eyeball close to the cup. First, you're going to pick the eyeball up and sew and point. You're going to put that aside. Take out the bone from the cup. Say that you'll use that for a magic wand. Sew the cup completely empty like this. You're going to place this down very carefully so that iris is facing forward like this. And the cup is right there. You see? Pupil is just right there. Make sure it stays there. Make sure it stays covered. You're going to take the eyeball here, and you're going to sew the eyeball, place it like this. Like this. Then take the bone for wand, and then get this ditch as you like this. Like that. Very quickly. Making it fast. With the bone for magic wand, go now and tap the bone onto the old cup like this. Like this. Or heavy. And then lift the cup up like that, and by magic it appears underneath the cup. Just like that. And that's how you do the magic trick 2, the magic old zombie eyeball cup. Magic trick. Here's a very unique trick. So here goes into a vase, not any vase, a zombie blood vase. And the trick there will get to our spot number 10. And on part 2 to our 40th one. And that goes to the trick which I like to call the zombies blood vase trick. Is what this will look like. So here I got this old zombies vase here. And with me, I have is this. Because see, it actually is pour some blood into the vase. Right to the last drop. Okay, so with that said, I'm gonna actually do a little bit of something very interesting with this. So all the blood is inside this eerie green looking zombie vase. Watch. It actually is, if I take a bone like glass, we'll see what we could do. So the blood is inside there. Watch. By magic, completely disappears. Watch this. I can actually to right that second. See, the blood is inside there. Watch. We can dump this. Watch this. Blood now comes back, being dumped into the bone like glass. See, just here. How is this trick done? I'll show you. All you'll need for this is it's like a vase. It's like an eerie kind of like green like vase, and it looks very ran down, so it looks like kind of like a cryptified eerie zombie looking green color vase. You're going to is secret. There is no gimmicks of any kind. It's all in the works of your thumb. You're going to hold it like this really tightly as you tip it like this. But before that, you want to is dump the blood into here. I'll show you. I can also just show you in here. You can see the fake blood. This is actually like fake blood that you'll dump into the vase like this. So them dumping the blood into the vase, you can see it. You can see the level inside here. You're going to is get your thumb up here, and you're gonna have that at a slant so no one sees it. And then you're going to tip it like this, very slow. You can see, watch this. Like that. And look. By magic, it does not come out of the vase like that because you're stopping it with your thumb. Make sure you have it at a slant. That way they can see that the blood mysteriously had vanished. Tip it up, thumb. Now it goes to the side. Move the vase like this. And then just dump it like this. And by magic, the blood is to be seen coming out of the zombie vase, the eerie zombie vase. Just like that. And then that's how you do the eerie zombie vase trick. There it goes into the blood with this one. So in a sense, we're doing some classical zombie-like tricks and magic. We've done a couple, and we'll also do and bring in some of the classics and magic involving round with that as well too. And as they perform that trick to the blood zombie vase. We're gonna start to this one when we get to. We're gonna get into a cross. A crypt cross, and by magic we'll make it multiply. With our trick spot number 11, and our part 2 goes to our 41st one, which I like to call the magic multiplying cross stones. Magic trick is what this will look like. So here I got is this one cross stone, and here I got this. Let's see if we can try and make it multiply. Go from here. Watch. One. Make that 3. And last. Make that 4. 4. White bone, like crypt cross stones. How was this master trick done? I'll show you. Because we did it with 4, we can do it with 3 for the revealing. You can do 4 or more, depending on the size of table that you have. Need is a covering. We'll put this aside. We'll just use 3 for the revealing. You're going to is them up like this. Make sure you twist it like this. Away, and this here goes like that, so that way it will cover. Doing with this, you're going to is move this like that, then like this. But that's happening undercover, so it'll look like this. So from here, I was doing from over here, it'll be like this. 1, like that. So here, I'm just going to is this reset. Like that. That way you don't see the other crosses. Well, like that. All you see is only 1. I'm going to say I'm going to actually make them multiply by however amount that you have of these here. You're going to is go over. Then you're going to is get 1. Move into position. And make 1 multiply from 1, making it 2. Repeat the same thing. Go over here. As put down, you go like this. But be very quick. And by magic, making the cross stones to multiply by 3 or more on the table. Unless I do the magic multiplying stone crosses. Magic trick. That one there goes into Crypt, as well as something that'll probably go into a graveyard, which is the stone and the crosses of it as well too. That's why we're putting it the 2 together, Crypt and Zombie. This is actually new to the channel, because I've never done Crypt with Zombie, because before it was Crypt singly and Zombie singly. But for this year, we're putting the 2 together. Anyways, that's how you perform that magic trick. Here's a very cool bone-tastic one that goes into our 12th one. On part 2 to our number 42nd one. And that goes to the Bone Cracker Bone trick. Is what this will look like. So here it goes into them bones with this one. Now that was completely epic. Wow, I'm impressed, Rhys. You're impressed. The Crypt Keeper. Wow. Anyways, here it is, Rhys, for the next coming up magic trick. I'm surprised by it too. Wow, that's completely something.
Oh, wow. Rhys, that was very impressive. As is, there's some more impressive tricks and magic within this one.
So here's me. I got is this bone here that actually is get this bone to do something a little bit interesting and try and get this to crack. I'll hold my hand like this. Watch. Completely heals up the bone the Crypt bone. How is this trick done? I'll show you. Here's what you'll need to do. The trick 2, the bone cracker bone trick. All you'll need for this is what you'll see here. It is the bone cracker, level 1. There's other levels. Here is level 1. You can get this in a magic shop or in a trick store, or you can also order this online if you want to. All you need to go with it is one of your Halloween bones. I'll even show you the bone cracker out is just right here. Here is the dial. That even sounds like it is cracking. The sound of cracking. You're going to is get a Halloween bone involved, and you're going to place that right here, like this, with your thumb in the back. That way you can put it into your hand like this. You're going to is with this. And you're going to is forcefully like this. Like you're trying to crack the bone right here. You're going to is take it into your hand like this, concealing this and then ditching it, and rub and blow and reheal the bone. And that's how you do the trick 2, the bone cracker bone trick. That there was definitely a bone-tastic trick. Very easy. No practice required. And no practice, because all you will need is the bone cracker. Level 1. Which is what this is right here that I hold. But together make a very great trick that you can do, and that's how you perform the bone cracker bone trick. And with that, I'll place this bone just right down here, where the tombstone is, right beside me. From 12, we get to our 13th one. Here on our 8th installment in the series. And on part 2, being our trick number 43. The trick here, which I like to call the waving zombie hand trick, is what this will wave like. I wonder if cryptified zombie hand will possibly wave and say hi. As you can see here, that there is nothing behind me whatsoever. But we can see if whoa. Did you see that? Where is the cryptified zombie? I don't see anything. Did you see something? No? You're telling me that you see a hand waving. Well, I don't see anything. How is this trick done? I'll show you. all you'll need is what you'll see here. It is almost like cryptified zombie hand. Actually, I made it. This is like it's kind of wrapped up there. This is actually made and handcrafted. This here is gonna be like a puppet work like this. You're gonna wave like this, where your hands will go back like this, like that. You're going to is hide this in your jacket like this. That way you can show that there's nothing but beside you, from the left side or the right side, that no one is there. Then you're gonna secretly is a slant. Take this out like this. Go into the back and wave like this. It'll say, oh, what's that behind your back that's waving? You're like, what do you mean? Drop this down to your side and look back. You're like, I don't know. I don't see anything. What are you talking about? And then again, wave. You're gonna say, it's just right back there. Where? I don't see it. So play with their minds with that one. It's a very cool trick that you could do with the cryptified waving zombie hand trick. This is what you'll see just right here that I'm pointing at. And that puts us right down to our next spot, which is our 14th one, and that goes to our number 44 on part 2. And that goes to the magic trick, which I like to call the magic necklace zombie bone magic trick. Is what this will look like. So here with me that I wear around my neck is this nice, eerie looking bone-like necklace. All you'll need to go with this is a bone. What we'll use is this one here by the stone. Hey, that rhymes. Bone stone. Okay, anyways, I have this here. I'm gonna actually is put this on here like that, and there's no means for this to come off, right? I'm going to is try and pull this up. If you think I can, as is, I'm gonna go like this, and I'm going to try and pull it come completely off like this. Guys, here, watch. I'll hold this. It's on the bone. Watch. I'll hold like this. 3, 2, 1. Whoa! And the bone is completely unharmed. How is this one done? I'll show you. All you'll need is this eerie-looking zombie-like bone necklace and one of your regular Halloween bones. You're going to is place the necklace onto the bone like this, right into the center. You're going to is pull down like that, and you're gonna pull up like that. You're gonna say, I'm gonna try and get this right through. You're going to is hold like this. Going to sew like this. You're going to is pull this in like this, like that. You're going to is put your finger over like this and pull up like this. 3, 2, 1. And by magic, it goes right through the bone. Bone completely unharmed. You're gonna pass the Halloween bone around for inspection, as well as the necklace as well too. And with that, since we're done that one, I'll place the bone down next to the stone. And with this, I can wear it, but I think I'll put that onto this the stone as well too. Tell a little something extra. And that's what you do, and perform the magic necklace zombie bone magic trick. Like I said, we get to our 15th one, and on part 2 to our number 45 magic trick there, which I like to call the magic skelly bone scarf magic trick. Is what this will look like. So here, we'll take a bone, and by magic, we will turn it right into a skeleton. So here I got is this scarf here, and I got is only one bone. I'll place that just right there onto the table. Right there. I'm gonna actually is to take this scarf here. Now I'm going to is just put this down like that. Watch what we can do with this. Are you ready? From bone right into something a little bit more bigger. 3, 2, 1. It turns into a skeleton with lots of bones. Wow. And I just used one bone, and it turned into a skeleton. Very bone-tastic. How is this master trick done? I'll show you. All you will need for this is a bone and a skeleton that's in the same color. Must stay in the same color. That way you get a smooth transition of the bone turning into the skeleton. You're going to hide the skeleton with the silk cloth like this. Or the silk scarf in the back there like that. You can also do this onto the table or by hand. For the revealing, I'll just do it to this by hand. The skeleton here is hidden inside the stuff like that. Make sure it's evened out that no one sees the thing. Show the bone. You're gonna go in like this, behind, and go like this. The bone is just back here. So from here, grab there, and then go down like that. Then we just reset. So show the bone, and go like that. And by magic, the bone turns and transforms straight into a skeleton. You could do that one onto the table, which is what I've done in the performance. Or you could do the one just by hand. Just like this. And as I do, the magic bone to skelly magic trick. You can also give this a ditch into your long sleeved shirt if you want to, as way of ditching it. That way you don't have to hide it behind the skeleton. For that, I'll place this back into here, and with the skeleton, I'll place it up where the couch is. Here in the crypt. Where should I set it? I wonder. Over here? Or over there? I don't think what I'll do is I'll put it over here. There we go. That looks much better. It's sitting by the picture, the zombie picture. Then that puts us down, drops us down to our spot number 16. And on part 2 to our 46th one, which I like to call the eerie zombie hand trick. Is what this will look like. So here with me, I have in this scarf here is zombie hand. We'll see if it's still living. Whoa. Did you just see that? Looks like it has some of the Hallows magic inside of it. How is this trick done? I'll show you. All you'll need is what you'll see just right here. That goes to a zombie hand, which is what this is here. This is actually fake. Here you can use your fingers to use this to make it move like a puppet. You're going to is add this into a nice blood red silk, like this, and wrap it up like this first. Then you're going to say, let's take a look and see what we have here. Open it up like that to reveal the zombie head. You're going to is hold on to here like this, and you're going to is very slowly make it rise up and twist. You're going to twist it like this. Twist. Have it to creepily, eerily turn over. That way it looks like this. You can also is make it wave by going like this. Lift it up and go. If you want to, or you can turn over, whatever you prefer. Or from here, all you gotta do is go like this. By magic, making the zombie hand into something very magical. To have it to move, rise, or whatever in the blood silk scene to here. And that's how you do the eerie zombie hand trick. And then we get down to our next spot. And that is to our spot number 17. And on part 2 to our number 47. And that goes to the old zombie handbook trick. Here's what this will look like. So here I got this very cryptified looking zombie handbook. As it is, I don't know how old it actually is, but you can see it's very cryptified. It's been in the crypt for so long as the handbook of zombies. Oh. What was that? That one. Oh. Eerie. Blood. From a cryptified zombie handbook. Ew. I got you. You've been tricked and pranked, because it can turn into a prank. So how did I get with this? I'll show you. All you will need is an old book that you can paint and put a little bit of candle wax onto it. That way it looks zombie-like and cryptified. Next you will need is your quantity blood. Your fake one. But before, what you need to do is you're going to align it with a baggie. Make sure it's taped well from here with packing tape. You're gonna preload this with your fake blood. Here I'm using was my quantity, which is what you see here. Put the bag like that, and you are good to go. You're going to is just go like this. Be very careful how you have this, and I don't provide any pressure at all. You can say, "Look, I got this book from the Crypt. You know how long it is. We can mention that, and you can say, and I have the zombie. Now, zombie, well, they go into blood. That's all too. Besides this vampire and Dracula. You're going to is going to say, okay, so let's see here. I wonder about this. Like this. Oh, you can see it drips blood. The handbook starts dripping blood. It's very eerie, and very horror zombie-like as well too. How to make that kind of blood? You will need is red intensified food coloring and corn syrup. Or you can also use is big RH is table syrup. So increasing this with this, and you got yourself some really great fake blood. Do a little bit of this so you can really intensify it to give the desired effect that you're looking for. And then put it into something like this. This is here is my quantity that I've made for this as well too. And that's the secret on how you do the old zombies handbook trick. Bring us on to our 18th one and on part 2 to our 48th one. And that goes to the magic card zombie shoe magic trick. Is what this we'll look at for this. Let's see back to our horror zombie Crypt tricks table. So here I got is a piece of 7 foot into this old shoe, and I got is a scarf, and I got is a card deck right here. I am not going to look at the card. I want you to take a look for me. If I just cut the see a card deck. That I'm going to is look away like that. Okay, remember that card? Okay, I'm going to is have it to be shuffled into the deck, and I'm going to is say I can try and do with it soon. Okay, so remember that card, right? I'm going to give it a shuffle. That. I do not know what it is whatsoever. Okay, I'm going to is make just a wild guess that inside here in the card deck is the King of Hearts. Is it the King of Hearts? Yes. Let me see. Where did I go? I guessed the card. That's weird. All I have is a shoe. Whoa. Zombie foot. Huh. What is this? Is this a card? The King of Hearts in the shoe? How is this magic trick done? I'll show you. all you'll need is just a regular card deck. From any card deck, pick one card. That way it turns into a first card. Here we used was the King of Hearts. What you're going to is break the card deck like this. And put it in like this. That way, this will stay in like this. Why? Because you're gonna put the card into the shoe. I'll show you exactly what you're going to do. Yeah, you're going to is and tell them when to stop. They say stop. So the card, make sure your head is turned. You'll know the card, because that's the card that you are wanting to force onto them. Like that. You're going to is assemble it like this. Take the card out and put it into the shoe like this. Foot now goes down like that, but they won't even know at all. You're going to is now shuffle the card deck like this. This is a zombie's way of performing magic with card deck, something severed or dead basically, and an old shoe like that. Say, okay, so I'm going to predict your card. Put your hand over and say, I'm going to predict the card that you saw was, I'm guessing, is the King of Hearts. Like, how did you know that? You can say, okay, so let me see. I can try and get it. That out. Where's the card? It's not even here, and I just predicted your card. Where did your predicted card go? Hand down into a hand fan. Pick up is the silk. Dress into hand, then take out this. Act surprised that the foot turned into something a little more extra. Place into the scarf like that, and then say, is this your card? That magically makes its way into the shoe with this. You can leave it into the shoe if you want to, or take it or take it out from there. There it gets the old shoe in there, let alone a card deck, a silk, and something zombie, something Crypt zombie-like with that as well too. And as they perform the magic trick too, the magic zombies card shoe magic trick. Now here we get to some fun stuff and goes into a little bit of zombie-like, because the next one goes into something kind of zombie-like basically, and kind of eerie and kind of scary. And the trick here to our spot number 18 and on part 2, our 19th one. Our 19th spot, and on part 2 to our 49th. Trick. The trick there, which I like to call the itchy, pitchy toque trick. Is what this will look like. I think for this, I'll change up for this one. Just the shirt. Because of being the winter, I have a toque. Now this is, I don't know what kind of fabric it is, but it's completely itchy. I keep itching my head with this. And especially like over here too. What? What's that? Ah! Okay, that's an eerie sight. What is that? Oh. That looks pretty nasty, gnarly. Ah. Ow. Ah. And it hurts too. Ah. I got you. You've been tricked and pranked. How's this one done? I'll show you. For the itchy pitchy toque trick, all you'll need is just one thing, and that's what you'll see right here. It is a toque, but this toque has something pretty eerie and scary and zombie-like. This is an effects toque. It has, inside of it, is a prosthetic, which is what this is. Like this. And it does look pretty scary and pretty eerie. You're going to here, yes, put this onto your head like this. And you're going to talk about how sometimes toques are really itchy. They got an itchy head, and as you do that, you can actually turn this while itching like this, and then they get to see this right here. But your head is okay, but this looks like a head, but not really. Yes, it is kind of a little, it's like kind of graphic there, but it is a pretty let's put it this way: it's like a zombie toque trick, and that's how you do the itchy pitchy toque trick. There goes into part of the zombie with this one. Now you know how this trick was done and performed. You're gonna find these toques and how we supply. Or if you haven't one, you can go order one if you want to. Goes great for door to door trick or treating, something like that you could put onto your head. Too surprised I went with that one. Now you know how that trick as it goes to a trick and to a prank as well too. With that said, we'll carry on down to our next trick from here to our 20th spot, and on part 2 to our 50th one. That goes to the magic zombie card skull. Wait. I kind of scared myself down there. Oh boy. From 2, we get down to, well, to the face of things. And on our spot number 'Sorry for the mix-up there. Yeah, to our 20th one, it goes to our 50th one, and that goes to the magic zombie card skull magic trick. Is what this will look like. Oh my goodness, seriously. That looks like it really scared me down to a different number there. Anyways, here is the magic trick. See if I get up, stand up, we'll see if my shirt can change. There we go. A different one this time. Cool. And on goes overcoat. Together, definitely goes well. There we go. That looks much better. It's gonna even this out. We'll get right onto it. Alrighty. So here with me, I got is this a card, a deck, and I have is my skull right there that sits on the tricks table. Okay, it doesn't matter if I see, but select any card. That one. Okay, so remember this card, okay? And I'm going to do something very magical with this. I'm going to actually put this into the deck of cards, just like this, right there. Okay. We'll step over here. So it's inside here. I'm gonna just give this card a shuffle, like that. So remember your card, okay? I'm going to go from here. Do you see the card? No, you don't even see your card at all. All I had was that skull, right? So here, since your card is not here, I'll place this into my pocket. We'll see if... what is that? Is that what I think it is? Is that your card? It seems like the skull had retrieved it and chomped down on your card. Right here. How is this magic trick done? As is about to reveal, the secrets behind this too, right now. I had to put a little bit more light on here in the crypt. So here are things that you need to get. This deck of cards. It is Fulton's Day of the Dead deck. And that's what you'll see. So here. To go with it, you'll need is a skull. Which is what you'll see is right here. Halloween skull. Okay, so what you're going to do is leave the jar open of the skull like this. Why? You want to have it to bite onto their card that they selected. So here is okay for you to see. You're gonna leave it like that. Open. You're going to is get a portion of cards. Here we used was the nice zombie looking red like cards right here. What you'll use is the same card for the revealing of this magic trick. The backs of each card look like this. Going to here is put it into the deck. That way you can go like this and say, okay, so select any card. I'd say this way here. Take the card, and so it's okay for you to look. The secret move here is when you put it into the deck of cards like this, you're going to is put it in like this and have this down here. That way you can easily remove it like this what you're going to do with this card is put it into the mouth part of the skull. You'll do this when your back is turned here, and have the skull bite down onto the card. Seen this way here. Your back will be turned. That way it covers the skull. Like this. I'm going to is take the deck of cards and give it a shuffle. And you're going to say, okay, so remember your card. This is not a prediction. And go, okay, do you know where the card is? Do you see it in the hand? No? Well, what do you think it could be? It's not inside here. Move away to reveal the skull. You can say, okay, so what has happened? You're going to is say, let me see, is that the card that you selected from a deck of cards? You can put up the skull, and so it has its bite down on the card that you selected. You can take it out if you want to, or leave it into the skull. It's entirely up to you. And that right there, so you do and perform the magic trick to the magic zombie card skull magic trick. Bring us on to when we get to our 21st one, and on part 2 to our 51st one. So here it goes into your face, and also goes into zombie, making it horror zombie for this one. And that goes to our trick, which I like to call the rip-off face trick. Is what this will look like. So here it goes. It goes into the horror zombie with this. See? My face. I don't know what happened. I think it could have turned into a zombie. I don't think it this right. Let me see what I can do. To take this. Oh, eerie and full of the zombie. Yet, I can still talk, even with my face off. I got to. You've been pranked. It's a trick, and you can also prank as well too. How is this one done? I'll show you. All you'll need is this paper mask. You can also turn it into zombie, like some blood in the eyes there, make it look kind of like a zombie. This is going for a zombie. And then you need is some nylon. Then you're going to is even out only to just your face part, leaving the hair up top. By doing that, we're going like this. Chin, even. And go above your ears. And then here. You want to can see the hair. The way they can see this. So it looks like this. So this cancels out your face. And take this, place over. You guys do hold it in place. You see, look, my face looks like a zombie. You see, because it really is. And then you're going to go like this, right? And that, go into here, and go wiggle, wiggle, tug, and do that. And by magic, ripping your face off, just like that. And you can see, it really does look like there's no face there, but your face is underneath this. When this is here is just a fake. You can say, relax. You've been pranked. Take this off and show your face from there. And that's how you do the ripped off face trick. You can also turn it into a prank as well too. Now, and there definitely goes directly into a zombie with this one as well. And then down to our 22nd spot, and that goes to our 52 one on part 2. That goes to the magic appearing zombie hand scarf magic trick. This is what this will look like. So here with me, I have is this zombie crepe scarf. Nice and eerie green and of the zombie. You can see that there is nothing at all inside here. But I'm gonna actually is to take this here, and I can give this a wrap like this. Watch. Get my hand over. Oh, wait. I'll use is a bone. You got Crypt bone. I'll unwrap it and look. Get you a severed hand. How is this magic trick done? I'll show you. All you'll need is a fake severed hand. Actually, I made it this one. And then you'll need is a towel, a nice eerie zombie green like crepe-like towel for the cloth. And to go with it, you'll need is a bone for a wand. You're going to is place this into your shirt like this. And hide that. This goes into your pocket. Just like this. And having it dangle down. Going to is show the scarf after taking it out of your pocket. Like this. You're going to is go into your long sleeve here, pull this out like this. You're going to is wrap it up like this. Make sure you don't see anything. Pick up the both a wand and wave and give it a tap. And then open the scarf, revealing a severed hand in the zombie crepe scarf seen just right here. And that's what you do and perform the magic trick 2, the magic appearing zombie hand scarf magic trick. 2 hours. That's when we get to. So goes to your arm. And we're going to is stretch the arm out for this one. To our 23rd one, which is our spot. And on part 2, to our 53rd trick. That goes to the arm stretch trick. That's what this will look like. So you can see here. That actually is try and stretch my hand, my arm fully out. Watch this. Hold here. Okay, watch very carefully. Pull it there. Whoa. I don't want to pull too far. I'll put it right back. Well, there we go. How is this zombie trick done? It is but to reveal the secrets. All you'll need is your fake body parts from your Halloween supplies. Okay, and then you're going to is hold on to the fake arm here. You're going to is hold from here and just put this into your long sleeve shirt like this. You're going to is hold on to it like that. You're going to is put your shoulder back like this. That way you go like this. That way you can turn this hand like this, same as you turn the other hand like this. All you gotta do is you hit this like this, and you pull out like this. You're going straight like that. Don't pull all the way, but it looks like you actually really stretched your arm like this. Put it back. Yeah, like this. Back to where it was, like this. And then go like this. Give it this, and then show your real hand. It's totally okay. And that's the secret to the arm stretch trick. That there definitely goes into zombie with that one as well too. Now any zombie, horror zombie. To our next spot we get to our 24th one, and on part 2 to our 54th one. That goes into a bone. And that goes to the trick which I like to call the blood dripping bone trick. Is what this will look like. Say, how do zombies like bones? I would say fresh. Fresh with what? Blood. We'll see. Just look. Look at that right there. is dripping with blood. Ooh. How is this trick done? I'll show you. All you'll need is a plastic Halloween bone. You're going to put a hole into it like this, and you're going to is preload your quantity fake blood. Like that. That way you'll have a good quantity in the inside of this, because of this being plastic. It will fill up in here, it will not come from here, it will only come from here, the hole that you made to actually put in the fake blood. Take some TP and get yourself a hunk. That way you can clean off the drips. Like this. That way they don't see anything on it. All they see is just the bone, just as is. You're going to say, like, how, what do zombies like the most of? Bones with blood. You can squeeze here and get the drips of blood coming out like that. You can tip it. Like that. And that's how you do the blood dripping bone. The blood dripping bone trick. It's a very cool one. I fully recommend it. And that puts us down to our next trick. What is that too? But it goes and puts us to our 25th one. And on part 2 to our 55th trick. And that goes to the magic skull of eyes. Magic trick is what this will look like. So here from the crypt, I have is this skull. But it has no eyes. But by magic, we'll put eyes into the skull. So, how do you get a skull to actually see? Right? Well, what it needs are some eyes, making it the skull of eyes, right? Watching it again, actually, just put my hands forward over here. Watch. By magic, I just hold my hands right here. I'll bring the skull forward. Here. Watch very, very carefully. By magic, the skull now has eyes, and now it can see. Not this, and not this, that. Watch. Oh, the falling out eyeball. So how did I do it too? I'll show you. All you'll need will be needing for this magic trick are only 2 simple things for this one. For this, you'll need are these sponge eyeballs. And then you'll need is a different kind of skull. This is actually one. This is not real. but this is for like for science lab studies, which is what this is. You're going to, because it has no eyes, but you'll get eyes of this. You're going to is conceal these, and you're gonna place these in like this. Use your thumb to push in to the sockets of where the eyes should be. You're gonna keep your hands covering like this, and like this, and by magic making the eyeballs to appear. How did I get the eyeball to fall out? Just touch this, move out forward, like this. And having the eyeball to make sure it stays on the table. Having the eyeball to mysteriously pop out of the socket. Just like that. So you could add that if you want to, or just do and have the eyes to appear in the skull. And there, it definitely does look like a skull of a zombie because of the eyes protruding out of the skull. And that's what you do. The magic trick 2, the magic skull of eyes magic trick. There it gets the skull involved with it as well too. Let alone the sponge eyeballs that you'll need to get to perform that magic trick. It's very crypt-like and full of the zombie, so the eyes that stand out just like that. And the next one that goes to the shoulder, and having it to pop out. And to our next trick, we get to our 26th one, and on part 2 to our 56th one, which I like to call the popping out shoulder trick. Is what this will pop like. So sometimes zombies, things happen, like a shoulder may pop up, or eyeball to fall out, or something like that. But as it is, I got a really bad shoulder right here on my left of me. That's gotta hurt. That looks pretty eerie. And pretty scary. Ooh, let's see here. Let's go ahead and massage that. I got to. How is this trick done? I'll show you. So here, it can also be turned into a prank if you want to. Here's what you'll need to perform this. And that is your Halloween bone. You're not going to pay attention to this part. You're going to pay attention to this. This is the same size as your shoulder. Your, right here. Shoulder bone right there, like that. You're going to do is put this into your jacket like that. That way you can pull this up like this. Like that. But doing that. So you can make up a story like about zombies have like say eyes falling out or things popping or whatever sort, and they can go and say, I got this like left shoulder ache right here, and then go like this and go like that, and have it to rise up, push it back down again, just like that, and then like that, and having it to do it again, down again, and then all you gotta do is give this a disc behind. That way you can sew your shoulder and just give that a massage if you want to. I also give this a full disc as well too, and that's how you do the popping out shoulder trick. So here goes our next trick that goes into your chest. But going for a zombie is a little bit different for this. Because in our trick, we get to our trick number 27, and on part 2 to our 57th one. That goes to the hole in the chest trick. Here's what this will look like. This really bad chest ache. Oh man, it feels like maybe that there could be like a hole in my chest. I have no clue. I'm getting bumped up because it was pretty cold. Oh. Okay, why is there blood right there? That could be just an illusion. No, it's not. That looks completely horror-like. Zombie horror-like. And yet, I'm still walking. I got you. How is this one done? I'll show you. Okay, so this one here is actually an effects costume. Illusion. Here is what it was all along. Because it was my chest is A-okay. All you will need is a black shirt, and you're going to is put a hole into the white shirt and put some fake blood over, or paint to symbolize for fake blood, for blood, right there. Because the black definitely does look like there's a hole in your shirt or into your chest. To apply this, it's very, very simple. You're just going to put it onto you as it would as like a regular shirt. Like this. Like that. Because look, it really does look like there's a hole in your chest. You're going to make sure that this here is like this. That way they don't see the black shirt underneath it. So it really does look like you have a hole in your chest. You're going to is put a jacket on or something like that. I'll just put my other jacket on for now. Like this. You can just any jacket. To perform this is very, very simple. All it requires is just acting. Like this. So you put something like that. And say I had to bundle up because it's pretty cold, something like that if you want to. Or as I say, that I got this very intense chest pain. It feels like there's a hole in my chest. So mention that. And then you're going to go intensify up like this. Make some faces. You see, why is there blood? But up even more. Make sure your jaw opens. Like, hole in my chest. Then you can walk around and you can say, here I am walking around with a hole in my chest. Very zombie-like. It is a zombie-like thing that you can do. And that would definitely scare someone with this one. Get up for the hole in the chest trick. Or it can also turn into a prank as well too. And that's that. We got ain't knowing that zombies like to do to show them bones as well too underneath. Don't know why. It looks like this. That's a good question. Anyways, here's our trick to our spot number 28, and on part 2 to our 58th trick goes to the trick which I like to call the ribby cage reveal trick. Here's what this looks like. Well, I changed up for this one. This one thing that I don't know if it should, but I wonder. Being zombie and showing bones. What if? How about the chest? Yes, the chest. I think I'll start with that. Let's see. Okay, let's see here. I can unbutton this. Do you see my chest bones? Look. Whoa. Yeah. That is definitely something. Definitely very scary and very, very eerie. And full of horror zombie. I got to. How is this one done? I'll show you. It's similar as a hole in the chest. By this time, it goes into something a little bit more extra into bones. I'll show you what it was. So what is this? It's actually a cardboard chest. Actually, I painted this to look like a real chest. Like that. This came from a paper skeleton. I even did a makeup job onto it. The way it looks really nice. And has a line onto it. Then we can put it over this. And then put your jacket over again and say, well, since I had a hole in my chest, I know if it should, maybe could probably reveal my chest bones or something like that, like a zombie does. You can also mention that as well too, and then you can go with your hands in and go like this, that down, and then open like this. So the chest bones, just like this. And that's how you do the zombies, the horror zombies chest reveal trick, constituting that into a prank as well too. And that is also known as the Ribby Cage reveal. Bring us down to our next one we get to. On our part 2, and our last one, and our last set of 30. And that goes to our trick spot number 29, and on part 2, our 58th one. And that goes to the magic trick, which I like to call the magic brain platter magic trick. So what this will look like. So here I have is this nice silver platter, and I have is the nice eerie green looking scuffer here. Well, actually is make something to appear on that platter. Here. Watch this. You know, zombies. Well, what they eat is brains. Now, it's on the platter. How's this one done? And is about to reveal the secret system. Here goes into horror zombie. All you'll need is a fake brain, which is what this is. It's fake. You'll need is a silver platter, so silverware. And you'll need is your green towel cut. It looks pretty nice and zombie-like. You're going to hide this in your sleeve shirt like this, like that, and hide that right there. All to be seen is the silver platter and the towel. You'll put this on here and present first. You'll place this aside. Show this back in front. Then go and collect this. It'll be back here. Go get this silver platter and place this in just like this. Very carefully like this, and say, what do zombies like to eat? Brains. Put it right there, and present. And that's what I do. The magic appearing brain platter magic trick. And here brings to you a little bit of horror zombie with this one. Now you know how this magic trick was done and performed. And that right there, so you do and perform the magic trick to it. We're gonna start to our next magic trick we get to our last one, to our 30th one, and now part 2 to our our 60th one. That goes to the magic skull of the magic stone of zombie trick is what this will look like. Here's the performance. So here I got is this very unique looking zombie like tombstone. But because they're zombies, now they can rise, right? Now it's that because of this being a zombie, we'll see this can rise too. Whoa. Ew. And it's also bleeding too. How eerie was that? How's this one done? I'll show you. It's called the Bleeding Tombstone or the Bleeding Zombie Stone. Or the one I just said. So how is this actually technically done? I'll show you because you do two things at once. One, the rising. Go like this. Like this. From here. Going up like that. Then you'll need is this apparatus back here, the hose, and this right through there. And the hose is just about right there. That's where it's actually coming from. So you're gonna squeeze this. Like that. And it will go through. Like that. So what you're gonna do is after you do this, and then you hide. And you end up doing that. Making the tombstone bleed. A zombie tombstone. After rising, it then ends up bleeding. And that's what you do. The zombie stone trick. For the zombie stone, I painted one of the stones and turned it into the zombie stone that you just seen with our trick on our part 2 on our 8th installment. Coming up after this will be our haunted voodoo stuff coming afterwards. Anyways, here's our next trick. That goes into our bonus tricks. Here is bonus trick 1, and that goes to the zombie arm. Here we get a box and something very magical with it. That goes to bonus 1, which I like to call the Magic Zombie Arm Box. Magic trick is what this will look like. So here I got is this box right here that I have here. And here I got are these blades right here. Okay. And all I need is a zombie arm and hand. Let me see. Here we go. Well, right here. Okay, let's put this into the arm box. Alright. I'll put it from over here. Just like that. I'll just stuff this into the box. Hands right there. And you can see here now, I got a hand out there. And I got is the arm part right here. And the hand right there. How about we actually is do something very, very interesting. Let me just move this over here so you can see the arm a little bit there. Like this. Okay. Now with these blades, I'm gonna actually is put it into the zombie arm like this, and here into here as well too, like this. Okay, so that I got the blades all in like this, the arm right there, part right there, and hand right there. Watch. Watch this. Completely, I cut right through the zombie arm. Blaze out. And you can see here. The zombie arm is intact. How's this message trick done? I'll show you. It's the same as what I did with my arm in the vampire trick video, but except we have is the zombie hand and arm. Here, I'm going to is put the like here, like that. And then put it to here like that. I'm gonna go put it in like that. So it looks just like this. Almost the same as the arm, but it's gonna be completely different. You'll put it like this. Like that. Push this like that a little bit right there. Have this out a little bit like that. You'll do the same to the opposite side. This will be facing the audience like this. Making sure that the zombie hand is out. Like that. Make sure to get to see the arm out too. And then put the last blade in. like that. And then you just open up the box. That's completely been cut and severed. Like that. All you gotta do is put it back together again. Close up the box, the arm box. Then take out the blades. Then put them to the side. Reach in. And pull out the zombie arm from the box so completely unharmed. Do this on, place this on top, and with the blades here, back together, and present. And that's how you do the Magic Trick 2, the Magic Zombie Arm Box Magic Trick. Down to our bonus trick 2, which is our last bonus trick, and that goes to the drop off leg trick. Here's what this will look like. So here, let's go to just reach in. Here, I'm going to just get my leg. Whoa. Yikes. Look. Right off the bone. And the bone is just right there. Oh. I'm holding my actual leg with the shoe on. I got you. You've been tricked and you've been pranked to turn this into a prank. So how did I get you with this? I'll show you. All you'll need is a fake Halloween leg and the same shoe as the shoe you are wearing. Must be the same. And if you take a look down here, you'll see the shoe here is the same shoe as this. This will fit into the shoe like this. We're gonna change the title a little bit here. And then we'll need is a fake bone. This is actually a fake bone here. It looks just like that. That's like taped onto my pants. And then that's made to look like it's been all mangled. This is an effects pants here. This is black pants. And this here is all cut like this. This here is angle sensitive. I'm gonna put this right over here. This here is just my sock. So I'll put this here like that. And you're gonna put your foot like that. Make sure that that's hidden like that. And then you're going to make sure that this is hidden too. So add a slant like this. Then we can reach down and go like this. Hold and go. Like that. And then sometimes when you do that, you want to twist. So the bone and you holding on to your leg. Like this. You can also go like this. Hobble as you hold on to your leg, just like that too. But really, your leg's right here, because this is just an effects costume. And Halloween fake leg. And of course, your shoe. There's other versions of this. This is a different version for this very installment on our part 2. Instead of falling off the falling off leg trick, it'll be called the take off leg trick. But they go there all of your last 30 tricks of magic within this SL2, and plus 2 bonus tricks: the zombie arm box and the take off leg trick. Anyways, I'll see you back for our haunted voodoo trick videos from yours truly, Rhys. Peace, much love and blessings. Namaste.